Do you know the history behind Shree Jagannath Temple? Shree Jagannath Temple was an important site for Hindus, dedicated to Lord Krishna, located in Puri. The present temple was built by Ananthavarma Shodagangadeva in 12th century. The main deities are Shree Jagannath, Balabhadra, and Subhadra. The deities' statues are made of neem wood. The statues are changed every 12 or 19 years. There are two beliefs in death of Lord Krishna. First, Jara, who was killed by Lord Rama in his previous birth as Vali, was promised by Lord Rama that he would kill him in his next birth as Krishna. Jara killed Krishna and his body was let to fire. Meanwhile, his heart remained unburned. Now, that heart was kept at Puri Jagannath Temple. Another belief was, after Jara killed Krishna, Krishna's body turned into wood. At the same time, Lord Vishnu appeared in King Indrathyaman's dream and told him that a wood will come floating from the sea to Puri shore, and insisted him to carve a statue of Lord Jagannath from that wood and build a temple. The very next morning, the king ordered his soldiers and people that if anyone saw a wood floating in the shore, should immediately bring it. After days, a wood was floating in the Puri shore. People over there took the wood from the sea and gave it to the king. The king arranged many religious rituals for the wood. The king invited many sculptors to carve the statue of Lord Jagannath in the wood. Many sculptors tried to carve the wood, but no one was able to do. Even the chisel they used to carve the wood keep on breaking. Everyone tried, but it was not working. Vishwakarma, known as God's architect, arrived there as an old sculptor and requested to King Indrathyaman to allow him to carve the god's structure. He said some conditions to the king that no one should disturb him until he carved the statue. He asked the king for a separate room for 21 days without food and water, and he also requested everyone to maintain patience until he finishes work. The king accepted the conditions of the sculptor. He started carving the statue. After 15 days, the king noticed that the sound of carving stopped, and everyone thought that he could become tired without eating food for long days. Then, the king decided to help the sculptor and open the door. When the king opened the door, Vishwakarma got angry and stopped his work. The king requested him to continue his work. But Vishwakarma did not agree, as the king did not follow his conditions and told the king to keep the statue in the temple as it is. And he also said that devotees who visit this temple shall know about the importance of patience by seeing the structure with only hands and face. Hence, the statue of the god and the goddess in Puri Jagannath Temple is incomplete. Finally, King Indrathyaman built a temple for Lord Jagannath. After Indrathyaman's period, the temple was destroyed many times. After that damage, the king of Ganga dynasty started to rebuild the temple in 10th century. In 12th century, the construction of the temple was completed by the king, Ananthavarma Shodagangadeva. The flag of this temple flies in opposite direction of the wind. The priest used to change the flag daily without fail. This is 1800 years ceremony. The chakra of this temple is a mysterious one because it will face you no matter wherever you stand in the city of Puri. Rath Yatra was the famous festival celebrated in Shree Jagannath temple. When Lord Krishna lived in Gokul, his uncle Kamsa invited him and Balram to Mathura. This long journey from Gokul to Mathura in the chariot was celebrated as Rath Yatra. The Rath Yatra was celebrated about 10 to 12 days. Lord Krishna's chariot was red and yellow in color with 16 wheels. Lord Balram's chariot has 14 wheels. It is red and green in color. Goddess Subhadra's chariot has 14 wheels. It is red and black in color.